Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman, and welcome back for more Let's Play Mega Man 7. If you didn't know any better, you'd look at this sidebar here and think that there's more Robot Masters, but no, this is just a background here. I'm gonna head off to the shop here and expend some more of our bolts here. Welcome back for Mega Man 7. This is gonna be the last ever episode of this LP. Giving ourselves a lot of extra lives here. I think we have maxing the other items for now. The energy tanks, W tanks, and the, we have an S tank now as well, because we got one in the last video. Last time, we went through Wily's last line of defense, and yep, can't carry any of that, can't carry any more of that, and can't carry one of those. I guess I'll buy another beat just for the heck of it, I guess. Even though I don't think there's any bottomless pits in this next stage, but let's go on to Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily. This is going to be the last episode of this LP. We're going to take the stand to him one more time. Alright, this stage. I love just missing a lot of things that I don't actually need right now. So, we got a boss rematch coming up here. I'm gonna start with this upper right one here because, yeah, this is Slash Man. This is easily the hardest of the Robot Masters. And I think the other one is, in this upper side, is Freeze Man, who's nowhere near as hard by comparison. I have noticed that if you do get hit by the red things, you can break free if you mash quick enough there. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last time we fought this guy or not, but yeah, if you've never played a Mega Man game before, almost all the time they end with some sort of boss rematch. Honestly, that's, as I've learned, a Capcom tradition, because every game I know from Okami to Devil May Cry and probably a bunch of other Capcom games all do that as well, so yeah, this is... Mega Man's definitely where those seeds were planted. And yep, we got Freeze Man. He is weak to the Junk Shield, which is a pretty good weapon to be weak to. If you can help it, I'm just gonna state for the record, don't use an energy tank or any items during this part of the stage. I'm just gonna warn you about that. Alright, next up we got... Oh, speaking of Junkman, another fairly easy one with his weakness. You could try and fight these guys without their weaknesses. I know some people like to do that in Mega Man. I just like to kind of play things a little straight sometimes, but he follows a pretty set pattern. He'll jump, shoot the thing down there. He looks like he almost kind of, like, hits it like a hockey puck, like almost like a slap shot, kind of. It's just kind of a funny image to imagine him playing hockey. And here we got Cloud Man. You can tell just by the background. Also, what a really cool-looking background here. This game has a very interesting art style, but I do gotta say, it is still a really detailed and pretty looking game at the same time. This is probably like one of the coolest looking backdrops here in this game. Fortunately, this guy is also like really brain dead easy as well, so let's just get stun locked and just like that, he's gone. So that's half the Robot Masters down. And I see we got Turbo Man here. Turbo Man is weak to the noise coil here. And I can hit him before he does his fire attack, which is by far his most potent attack. Wait for whenever you hear that, wow, that. And that's your key to jump, and he's pretty easy beyond that. Next up, I think we got Springman, I think? Yes, Mr. Slinky himself. Okay, this fight. Slash Claw's your friend. Honestly, this one's probably the slowest of the fights, just because he has a lot of iframes followed by this attack here. I think you can hit him with the Rush Coil while he does this. Yes, but between the menu switching, that's... I don't know, this fight's just weirdly slow anyway. It's not hard at all, but just the fact that you can't really hit him up above with this weapon. And screw it, I'm not waiting around for this guy to do another phase of this. Get out of here. I've noticed I haven't beaten several of these without being hit yet. I mean, I got hit the first couple, but... Actually, that's probably changing here, because I'm not great at Shade Man. Shade Man's weak to the W coil here. This weapon will be very, very useful for you going forward, though, so keep that in mind. Also, remember you can hold up with this thing as well to make it bounce higher. That's going to be your best friend going forward here. Like, trust me, get used to doing that. It will be your best friend. I'm not meaning, like, I cannot stress that enough with this weapon here. Anyways, Burst Man here. We never actually saw this guy's weapon. It is Turbo Man's weapon, which you would never really have a chance of doing this prior, but yeah, he is very weak to fire. Probably not the wisest idea to be doing that kind of death abuse that I was doing. Oh god, this is... Okay. I'm gonna refill my W coil here, and I'm just gonna show this boss, like, how it is first. We got a final boss here, and I'm gonna be blunt and state this for the record. This is the hardest final boss, probably hardest boss in Mega Man, probably up to this point, if not a contender for the hardest fight in the series. It is a mean final battle here. This phase, Wily is in this weird skull thing here. The hitbox is incredibly disoriented. The only thing that will hurt you is the skull in the middle here. The legs will not actually matter. Wily, he will send out these little skull things here. You do not need to bother with these things at all. Like, don't worry about them at all here. And try and get underneath Wily when you can, because... oh man, he keeps using the freaking... Oh, great, I'm not doing... Wow, I'm doing terrible here. Okay, just change up the direction of that there. I figured a charge shot would have done more damage than that there. Anyways, okay, my W coil's at full there. I might as well just refill the freeze coil, because that's like the only other weapon I would recommend for this. This fight is rough. This fight is incredibly rough. It is one of the hardest boss fights in Mega Man history, I would argue. Also, like, if I don't do anything on this attempt here, I may switch the background here in a sec, just so we get something a little less, I don't want to say distracting, but yeah, this is the attack you want to hope that he does, because not having to deal with those robots is a blessing in disguise. It's actually tripping me up that he's on this side and not the other one. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Honestly, worry more about dodging the little guys than, like, dodging the big thing here. That's pretty much the best advice I can give for this. The big guy is pretty dang stationary, all things considered. Okay. Remember when I said phase? Remember when I said get used to using this weapon here? And remembering you can angle it upward? This is the hardest Wily has ever been. This fight is one of those fights that, oh my god, I do not like how much damage I've taken already. Oh my god. This is starting off atrociously here. Remember, you can hold up to bounce the springs upward here. I really don't know if I want to... Oh man, I need to get back in the groove of remembering how to fight this guy here. I think I am gonna use... No. Heal. Be careful with your healing items. You do not want to expend this, and make sure you have a good run going here. Okay, so to go over Wily's attacks here, he'll randomly shoot 4 of a different colored ball here, followed by a lightning attack on the ground. That grounded lightning attack can be jumped over fairly easily, but you want to make sure you're not, like... Where are you? There you are. Remember that I'm holding up on the... up on the D-pad so I can shoot, so I can bounce my springs upward here. The yellow attacks when he shoots the 4 orbs here, those are what you're going to want to aim for. I'm actually going to use a W tank now. We are actually doing pretty good. If you need to get hit by anything, get hit by the yellow attacks. They do the least damage. You don't get, like, frozen or burned alive from them. No! Come on! I didn't... This just got way freaking harder. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. Oh no, I gotta do this with less energy tanks. Actually, I think I only used 1 energy tank last time. And I used a W tank. The W tanks I'm not as concerned with. The yellow attacks don't really do anything. The fire ones are the worst because they stun you and do repeated damage over time. The blue ones freeze you, which, trust me, doesn't really do that much damage. But it's still not an attack you want to be dealing with. Also, yeah, you gotta go through this first phase every time, which is not really that fun, honestly. Come on, did that really have to shield him that time? I might be silent a little bit, because I'm gonna need to concentrate. Okay, first phase, damageless. That is a great omen of things to come. How many... Did I only use 1 energy tank last time? Yes, okay. I think we are going to still be pretty good. I just need to actually be more careful of my health here. I may be a little more silent. I could probably even narrate some stuff in post-commentary that I want to talk about, so I may just be a little silent on this here. So, yeah... Talking about this fight in post-commentary from here on. I just wanted to use this chance to talk about a few little things, such as, just kind of some of Wily's attacks here. As I believe I mentioned already, the yellow attacks are definitely the energy balls that you're gonna want to get hit by. I really don't have a good method of dodging these attacks. They are not very fun to dodge at all. If you have to get hit by between blue or red, take blue. the freeze isn't that threatening, and red just does a lot of damage over time. I will mention one thing that I did want to talk about with this Wily, though. In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Dr. Wily is actually an assist trophy in that game, which I gotta say is pretty fitting in some ways, and they actually based that assist trophy off of this fight, which Smash Team knew just how infamous this fight really was, and yeah, it's definitely, I think, one of the more infamous moments of the original Mega Man games, I'll say that much. If you are ever frozen, mash like hell to try and break out, and just pretty much pray for your best there. If you enter this fight with 4 energy tanks, maybe a W tank and an S tank, I honestly think you should be fine if you can get the hang of things. Remember to hold up to bounce the springs up as high as you can, and a little patience, that's pretty much all you gotta have. Thank God! Whew! That is a tough final battle. Wow. Okay, I give up. Sorry about all the trouble. I'll go quietly. I don't trust you, Wily. I'm gonna do what I should have done years ago. Savage Mega Man? You forget Mega Man! Robots cannot harm humans! I am more than a robot. Die, Wily! Jeez, Mega Man, getting a little antsy there. Oh boy. Too late, Mega Man. He who hesitates is lost. We shall return. That's it for Mega Man 7. That is a cool shot of him walking behind the fire there. I'm just gonna say that for the record. Okay. That fight is tough, but yeah. What do I say about this game that I haven't really said before? I think this game is... anytime I ever go back to it, it's something that's better than I remember it being. It's just different. You know, I've played all the Mega Man games up to this point now. We've done all 6 of the main NES games. This was the first time the series kind of, well, the classic series went 16-bit, but by this time Mega Man X was already out on the Super Nintendo, which is like a, I guess, successor slash sequel series. That's a whole other beast for another day, even though I've actually already Let's Played Mega Man X1 years ago, but, unfortunately, when I compare this to Mega Man X, it's kind of no contest between the two, and that I much prefer Mega Man X1. That is just one of the best platformers on the Super Nintendo. I don't think Mega Man 7's a bad game by any means, though. I think it's a little... I always feel like the sprite sizes are just a bit too big in this game, but I feel like at least this game's designed around that. You know, it doesn't feel like anything's really too unfair, and the levels are actually kind of designed around that mentality. It's just a little bit of a quirk I have with it. Soundtrack is a little... It's jumpy, but it's a little divisive for me. There's parts of it I like, parts of it I don't. Some of the battle themes are really good. I do like the... kind of the alternative boss music that usually plays late in the game. I think that's a great, like, legitimately great boss theme. As is the final Wily theme. Like, that's a legitimately great Wily battle theme. Is it a hard battle? Yes. But I do feel that is actually a pretty fair Wily battle in some ways, too. Like, it might just be me having gotten better at doing it over the time. It's a hard fight. I will not, like, judge anyone who dies a few times to that boss, maybe even game overs a few times. It's not an easy boss fight at all. Like, the chances of dodging half of those attacks, pretty slim to none. In fact, I don't even think I dodged a single attack successfully in that whole thing. But, that being said, I'm glad we finally got a chance to play this one here. I do like this game a lot, well, I don't want to say a lot, but I do think this game is still really fun in its own right. I do like that this game's Dr. Wily, like I said in the post-commentary. It's clearly, that's the Wily they went with for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's assist trophy, which I think is only fitting. They only knew exactly which Wily was gonna give the most, like, PTSD to people. And yeah, I don't really have a whole lot else to say beyond that. I do like this game. I still think with the base looking over the sunset, clearly taking some Mega Man X vibes from this screenshot here. I think Base is generally a really cool character in some ways. I do think on merit of the other games, still, like, this game's readily available on the Mega Man X Legacy Collection 2, which is how I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch, but it's literally on all other platforms, and I see it on sale a lot, and I would say it's still worth, like, getting the collection, because, like, the collection's frequently on sale, and I think on merit of the other games and this one, I think it is worth its asking price. That is a nice screenshot of Rush yawning there. Yep, the gang's all here. Thank you for playing Capcom 1995. Alright, that's pretty much gonna do it for this Let's Play here. There is gonna be one bonus video for this. I don't know how soon it's gonna be recorded here. Probably not tonight. I might even be able to get it recorded this weekend at the time I'm doing this. Because there is actually a little bit of a bonus in this game that I would like to show off. It's not a whole lot, and I don't know how much mileage I'd get out of it. But it might be something worth showing off here. So, yeah. Next time I return to the Blue Blur, it will be for, the other game in this, or the next game in the lineup, which, if I back out of the menu here, is Mega Man 8, which was kind of the last Mega Man game for a while, the last of the traditional games anyways. It might be a little while before I get to this one, but when I return to it, you know, I am kind of interested in going back to this game. It's been a few years since I played this one, and this is probably the Mega Man game I have the least experience with. I never really played this game fully until Legacy Collection 2 came out, so, which I think was the newest of these games that I would have played, so, yeah, I do kind of look forward to playing that whenever I get to it. So, thanks everyone for watching this Let's Play. Next up for the channel is, yeah, I know I'm not going to be jumping right back into Picross. Picross is still going to continue, but it's going to be switching to more of a side thing in between other projects. I want to focus on other things, and my next Let's Play is going to be... it's going to be a game, alright. It's going to be a game I've had a lot of history with. Let's just leave it at that. Maybe not a lot of history, but I've had a history with. That should be fun. I'll see you guys for that then, and I'll see you guys for the future of Mega Man when we return to Mega Man 8. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys for that then. Peace out.